Live from Channel 9 Studios in Saint Helens, Oregon, welcome to Sports Wrap. And here's your host, Mark Johnson. Hey, Mark, how'd you like that introduction you just got there?
Thank you very much, Kevin. I really appreciate that. What a great audience applause there. I'm just so thrilled with that. We got a great show for you tonight, folks. We're going to do our sports report coming up here in a couple of minutes. So we want to let people know that there are still seats available down here. If you want to come down and be a part of live television, come on down. We are located at Mays Plaza, and like I said, there's a few seats left. You know, it's filling up fast, but you gotta get down here quick if you want to be on. We're not going to show you the audience, man, because this thing it's just too pumped.
Oh, we have about what 300 or 400 people here tonight, Mark?
Oh, I'll tell you, man. I didn't think we could fit that many people into the studio, Kev. I really didn't.
And there it is again, Mark Johnson.
Thank you. Thank you. You guys are wonderful. Yeah.
We are.
You guys, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. Anyway, we got a little bit of sports news tonight. I won't say a lot, but we've got some. I want to remind you, if you can't make it down here and fill one of these last remaining seats, then then call us at 397-5886. Talk sports with us. And the heck? Anyway.
We have a large electrical storm outside, Mark.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you want to turn the tally light on for number 2, please? You want that turned? Thank you. No, that's okay. I'm not worried about it.
That's cool.
Thank you. Let's get on with the sports report. If we get a phone call, just wait until I, finish with the sentence or something, and then let me know. Anyway, on with the sports report for tonight, September 26th, 1993. Pennant races in Major League Baseball going on here. In the American League East, Toronto's magic number is down to 1 to clinch the American League East. They have a 7.5 game lead over Baltimore and New York. That is before today's games. I'm not sure how it's all figured up now. There have been games played today. Chicago clinched the AL West today, the White Sox, with at least a 7-game lead over the Texas Rangers. Philadelphia in the National League East, magic number is down to 3 to clinch the NL East over Montreal. They've got a 5-game lead right now. And over the National League West, it's Atlanta by a 1.5 games over San Francisco. That one's going to be the one to watch. The rest of them are almost clinched right now, and that's the one that's the close one. Other baseball news. George Brett announced his retirement earlier this week, joining future Hall of Famer Nolan Ryan in the retirement side of baseball. Brett and Ryan should form the core of the Hall of Fame class of 1998. If you're not aware of it, once a player retires from a professional sport such as baseball, football, basketball, hockey, in most cases they have to wait 5 years before their name can be nominated for that Hall of Fame. So they should be the core players for induction into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1998. Thank you. Nolan Ryan ended his career last Wednesday night in Seattle after his elbow popped, and that was after in the first inning. He started by giving up a leadoff single to start the game, and then walked 3 straight players to force in the first run, and then giving up a grand slam to Dan Howitt. Ran the count on Dave Magadan to 3-1, and then left the game after his elbow popped. Thank you. Wow, I'm so impressed with this crowd. They're wonderful. Let's see if we got any more baseball news. I don't know if I got any more baseball news. We'll try and get through the baseball news first. Nope, no more baseball news. On to basketball news, b-ball news. Portland Trailblazers signed their first-round draft pick, James Robinson, to a 3-year deal worth an estimated $2.6 million. Yes, congratulations to Mr. Robinson. It's clearly his neighborhood now. Just kidding. Other basketball news. Dream Team number 2 has been selected, at least the first 10 players. It will consist of the following players: Larry Johnson and Alonzo Mourning from Charlotte, Shaquille O'Neal from Orlando, Derek Coleman of New Jersey, Dominique Wilkins of Atlanta, Joe Dumars from Detroit, Mark Price of Cleveland, Miami's Steve Smith, Dan Marley of Phoenix, and Tim Hardaway of the Golden State Warriors. 2 more. Yeah, that must have been for Tim Hardaway, right? Yeah. A lot of Tim Hardaway fans here, I see. 2 more players will be selected later, possibly from the college ranks. Don Nelson of the Golden State Warriors will be the head coach of Dream Team 2. The sequel coming to an Olympics near you. In other basketball news, Clyde Drexler, the Blazers superstar, says he is red hot and rolling and ready to go back to work. In a quote from Clyde, "I'm ready, more than ready." He spent this summer playing golf and a lot of tennis, as he put it. His legs are healthy and his attitude is upbeat. Way to go, Clyde. I am really excited to see how he does this year. I think he's going to put the basketball world on its ear, if you will. And now for our top 10 list from our home office in Sioux City, Iowa. No, I'm just kidding. Oops. Sorry, I keep thinking I'm David Letterman.
Here's Johnny. Oh, wrong show. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Let me see. What else we got? Golf news. Local golf news even. Not even PGA. This is local stuff. Merv Cook of Scappoose hit a hole-in-one out at Saint Helens Golf Course last Monday. He hit it on the 150-yard second hole using a 6-iron. Congratulations, Merv. Yeah. Listen to that crowd. They're going nuts, man. I'm telling you. Some miscellaneous sports news. We got Sydney, Australia is going to be the selected site of the 2000 Summer Olympics. The International Olympic Committee voted 45-43 with 1 abstention to give the games to Australia for the first time since the 1956 games in Melbourne. College football from this last weekend, from Saturday. It was Oregon 13, Illinois 7. That one was on the road. Oregon on the road for that one. Congratulations to them. Southern Cal 34, Washington State 3. Washington 35, East Carolina nothing. Washington is also, they are ranked 16th in the nation. Number 15, Arizona 33-0 over Oregon State. Arizona State 12-10 over Oklahoma State. UCLA 28, Stanford 25. That's an upset there. Stanford was ranked number 17 in the nation. UCLA unranked. Number 20, California beat San Jose State by a score of 46-13. And let's go through the top 25. Florida State did not play. They're number 1. They did not play this weekend. Number 2, Alabama drills Louisiana Tech 56-3. Number 3, Miami 35-29 winners over number 13, Colorado. Number 4, Notre Dame 17-0 over Purdue. Number 5, Florida also did not play. There seems to be a connection here. Florida and Florida State, both ranked in the top 5, both didn't play. I think there's a conspiracy here. Number 6, Nebraska, 48-13 winners over Colorado State. Number 7, Ohio State did not play. Number 8, Michigan, 42-21 winners over Houston. It was number 9, Penn State 31, Rutgers 7. Number 10, Oklahoma, 41-20 over Tulsa. Number 11, Tennessee, 42, LSU 20. Number 12, Syracuse, 24-21 winners over Cincinnati. Number 14, Texas A&M did not play. We gave you the number 15, Arizona Oregon State score a little bit ago, 33-0 again. Number 16, Washington, 35-0 over East Carolina. I didn't write that one down below. Number 17, Stanford, losing to UCLA, as we reported earlier, 28-25. It was number 18, North Carolina, over number 19, North Carolina State, by a score of 35-14. Number 20, California, 46-13 winners over San Jose State. We got to that one a little earlier also. Number 21, BYU, over Air Force, 30-3. They shot down the Air Force, if you will. Number 22, Virginia, 35-0 winners over Duke. Not sure on that one. Number 23, Wisconsin, 27. I do not have a score for Indiana. Apparently they're not done playing yet. They must be in a heck of an overtime there. Number 24, Louisville, 41-10 winners over Texas. And number 25, Auburn, 35-24 over Southern Mississippi. Spell Mississippi for me, Todd. Thank you.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
How's your bowling?
Okay, on to the local high school sports scene here. In the Coapa League, in the non-top 10 category here, Rainier, 13-10 winners over Scappoose. Ooh, I guess I shouldn't have let that one out of the bag. We did tape that one. It'll be on this week. Forget I said the score. Watch
Pop
it anyway.
goes the weasel.
Goes the weasel. Astoria, 48, Klatskanai, 13. Going through the top 10, starting at number 10. Can I get a drum roll, please? Nah, never mind. Thank you. Our top 10 list for the week. These are
I ran out of breath.
That's okay, Kev. Don't worry about it. These are the top 10 teams in 3A football and how they did in football or bowling. Number 10, the Dalles, 35. LaSalle, 8. They have a tie for the number 8 spot. Seaside, 29. Tillamook, 6. And the other number 8 team, Dallas, 28. Molalla, 15. Number 7, Philomath, over, Camas, Washington. No score on that one. That was a Saturday game. I don't have a score on that one. It was not in the Sunday paper, so I don't know. Number 6, Baker, 26-19 winners over Ontario. Number 5, Douglas, 55. Gold Beach, 30. Number 4, Silverton, losing to Woodburn. Expect them to drop either down to 10th or out of the top 10. Okay. They lose
Excuse
to
us,
Woodburn.
we're having technical difficulties
Thank
in
you.
the booth.
Thank you. Silverton, 14-6 losers over Woodburn. At the hands of Woodburn, not over Woodburn. Number 3, Sherwood, 14-0 winners over Estacada. Number 2, Bandon, 54-6
Hey, Mark.
winners over Coquille. Yes, sir.
Hey, are these AAA or 4A or 2A or what?
3A.
Oh, okay. Well, you didn't let everybody know that, so.
Well,
I'm just
seeing as how St. Helens is in 3A, I figured they'd know.
Oh,
We do this every week, you know.
no.
Or haven't? Well, you haven't been here, so you wouldn't know.
Hey.
And the number 1 team in state 3A football, our own Saint Helens Lions. Yeah, give it up for them. Yeah. Ooh, I'm good. St. Helens winning their game in Gladstone by a score of 28-8 last Friday. Next week, it's Tillamook at St. Helens. That's homecoming for St. Helens. Don't ask me why, because it's not the last home game of the season there. I don't know. Is it just me, guys? Is it just me, or is it... Is it just me in here? Thank you. Is it just me, or has homecoming become kind of dorky?
Hey, they were thinking about having a Kevin and Mark day, so I wouldn't say it's too dorky.
Well, no, but what I mean is, Kev, remember back with me to the days of yesteryear. 8 years ago when we were in high school.
I really would not like to look back at that.
Well, just for a second.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm looking.
Now, do you...
Not seeing much.
Right. It's because you never showed up. Ooh.
Hey!
Wasn't it always the rule that homecoming was the last home game of the season usually, or close to it?
Well, something like that, but, you know.
Well,
but now wait a minute. The other night, we went up to the Rainier game.
Right.
And, I mean, what is this? The second week of school?
Third.
And they're already having homecoming.
Yeah. Well, this coming week is homecoming for Saint Helens.
Well, that's cool.
Well, yeah, because it's Saint Helens.
That's right.
Because it's our...
And they're going to win.
It's our alma mater, so we have to say that. And, you know, I don't know. It just seems to me it's kind of dumb that the second...
Hey, Mark.
Yes.
Chuck Duran, line 1.
Who?
Chuck Duran, line 1.
Chuck Duran.
Hello, Mark.
Yes.
You know, I feel the same way about homecoming. You know, it used to be when we were in school, too, that, you know, every day you had a dress-up day. And, you know, it used to be against Scappoose. Didn't matter when it was, where it was. It used to be against Scappoose. And that was kind of neat, you know, because all week you'd always hear, you know, beat the Indians, you know. And I agree. It's lost some of its identity as far as, you know, how intense it gets. And
Yeah.
Hey, you know, I like the good old days when we used to be able to have, well, I can't remember this because they cut this out, but when St. Helens would have a great big huge bonfire.
right.
You know,
Yeah.
things like that out in the middle of the football field.
That was before our
that's what
time.
I think they
homecoming
stopped
is
that
all
when I
about.
was a sophomore even, and that was 81. But, you know, it used to really mean something. You
Yeah.
know,
Well-
it was intense. Every day, you know, you had, like I say, you had a different dress-up day, and you always had at least, 2 pep assemblies a week, you know, for
Yeah.
that week, and it was great, you know, and
Well, you know, and is it just me, or are the themes getting kind of... Have you heard the theme for this year's for
no,
St.
what
Helens?
is it?
Sailing on the Seas of the Cheese.
Uh,
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, remember what
I
ours
think
was
the
when we were...
Limburger idea might be a better one or something, but,
Yeah.
you know,
How about Churn the Cheesemakers?
yeah, that would work.
Hey, Mark.
It makes
what,
sense.
Mark,
Yes.
what about our prom? Remember what that was? Our senior prom, what the theme was for it? Undersea Enchantment.
Oh yeah.
Radical.
that was a
bring-
dandy.
I'll have to
That
bring in
was
my
different.
annual one of these days.
I almost
Dust
drove
it
my
off.
submarine to school.
But, no, I agree. I think that it's lost some of its intensity, which is a shame because, you know, St. Helens is doing so well right now, too. You know?
Yeah. Well, you know what gets me now? Since we're on the subject of things like homecoming and things like this, carol contest.
Right.
They've done away with the old standard competition.
Really? What is it now?
It's the winter festival,
Oh.
right? It's not a competition.
You know, it used to get everybody into the Christmassy mood. You know,
Yeah.
it used to be like second week December, everybody's going, gosh, you know, it's dragging on, and all of a sudden, you know, carol contest, come up, and everybody started getting in the Christmas activity mood, and you know, by the time the carol contest did roll around, everybody was real happy, and you know, everything was
Yeah, and it was nice to have it as a competition
right.
because to me it
It challenged people's minds.
yeah
Can you beat the other classes?
it
You know?
gave them some kind of school spirit.
Right.
You know,
As
now
a
it's-
senior, you want to make sure the sophomores didn't beat you. As a sophomore, you're thinking, you know, we could send these guys out on a bad note. And
Well, see, when I was there, many years ago, when I was in
Oh,
school,
no.
I had to walk 20 miles to the school in snow, 6 feet high drifts of snow,
And uphill, both
and
ways.
uphill,
Both
ways. Yeah, both ways uphill.
Got to remember the uphill both ways.
Yeah. Now
Without no bus.
I always wondered how they had to go both ways to school uphill. If you got to go uphill to get to the school,
well, and every time they told the story, the snow was 2 feet deeper.
yeah. Boy, it snowed so hard. Why didn't they just cancel school? I don't
agree.
know.
I agree. But,
Because that was the days when
When
men
people-
were men and women were women and they all went to school.
you know, you're talking
Now
about
now
band
it's
and,
the men are the women and the women are the men, and I don't
you
know.
know, when you're
Mark's
talking about
that way.
Bandon beating up on, what was it, Coquille this week?
Yeah. Who was it? Yeah, Bandon beat up on Coquille
Yeah,
54
you know,
to
there was
6.
an article in the Oregonian last year about that league down there, that it's a real weak league, that teams like Rogue River and Coquille, and there's a couple other schools that even dropped out of that league because it was so bad that there was only 2 teams that were doing anything, and it got so bad that the other teams the school district would call the other school district and have them, hey, would you hold the score down? And I mean, if you're scoring 55 points, you best have your freshmen in there because that looks bad. Really, what does each team learn?
Yeah.
One team. Look at like poor Clascanine. For years they got, or Neocani, either one. For years they got beat up by everybody.
Yeah.
So they dropped down in the league, and now they're doing pretty good. But think of how a kid goes home on the bus knowing you got beat up 55-0 or 55-3.
Yeah.
What did you learn out of that game? Did any sportsmanship?
Nah, you learned you better start drinking your milk though. You better start working out.
Give me another scoop of taters, Mom.
Yeah, really. I gotta bulk up before next week, Mom.
But that's bad. When you got to run a score up like that, I really, you got to give Wes credit. He doesn't do that at all, and that's
just
really
in the
good.
championship.
Only
game.
in the championship game.
That's where it matters.
Yeah.
But it's like with the league, you got to play these guys every year. The Seaside coach used to do that a long, long time ago. I can't remember Stubby with his name or something, but he used to run the score up on teams, and a couple times, a couple teams, including Saint Helens, went down and spanked them pretty good at Seaside, and then he stopped doing that. But
yeah,
it's too bad when that happens because there's no sportsmanship or nothing really learned from stuff like that.
No, there really isn't. That, like you say, you really got to give Wes credit because he doesn't do that except in the championship game where it really matters.
Right. He's always given what's nice is everybody plays, everybody gets experience, and that's why he has such a good program. You don't see the 15 seniors playing the whole 4 quarters and all of a sudden the next year, well, how much playing time did you get last year, son? Well, 3 plays, coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're going to get our butts whipped this year, Coach. You know why? Because you didn't give me no playing time last year.
Yeah, by the time the kid's a senior, he's had, a couple years of experience.
Yeah.
Okay, Kevin, knock it off.
Wes really knows how to recruit too.
Right. Oh, yes.
Todd did that.
He's a very, very intelligent man when it comes to recruiting.
Oh, I agree.
And he didn't get where he was, by not being smart at recruiting.
Right.
He's got four unchallenged league titles with St. Helens.
Right.
And another 4 with Rainier before that. So,
I agree. It used to be when we played Rainier that was a tough game.
Yeah.
Didn't matter where it was at.
Yeah.
But no, I just thought I'd call and tell you. I agree with you that I think that the homecoming deal's lost some of its meaning and intensity over the years.
And I think a lot of that is the school. I don't know if it's the school district, the higher ups, or who it is saying, well, we need to cut back on the competition because it's not healthy.
Well, but if you don't challenge a mind, isn't that what you're in school for? To challenge your mind?
Yeah, that's what I thought. But apparently the people in the school district don't see it that way.
Well, I could see why they'd stop having our homecoming with Scappoose because there was some real intensity years ago. But it still ought to be one of the last home games of the year. Because there's a lot of people in the community that, if for no other game, came out for the homecoming game just to see who was going to get crowned homecoming queen. And it was a big deal. Band, you were in band. You remember it was a big deal for you guys.
No, I was in choir. I was.
Oh, you choir? Okay. But it was a big deal for the band and everything to get to play for the homecoming deal. They got to practice all week, get out of school and stuff.
Yeah.
But but it was a big deal, and I really.
I never skipped.
It's fly.
No, I didn't.
Not.
I swear.
But
I was a good kid. I was.
Don't strike me down.
It's like El Squero. I was. Ask
but-
any of my classmates; they'll tell you that. They saw me at the reunion, my 5-year reunion. They voted me most changed.
Uh-oh.
Because they said, I actually had an alcoholic drink in my hand at the party, and they're going.
Were you holding for
Wait
somebody?
A minute. No, it was mine, and they're going. Wait a minute, this isn't the same Mark Johnson we knew in high school.
Right.
Come on, guys. Oh.
Anyhow, that's all I had to say. Was I agree it's lost some of its intensity and meaning, but maybe it'll change.
I hope so.
Okay, thanks, Mark.
Thanks for calling.
Bye.
Yep, have a good one. 397-5886 is the number to call, or if you don't want to call, if you want to come down here, there's still a few seats left that I can see. Anyway, 397-5886, the number to call, talk sports. Talk to me about the Blazers if you want to. I don't care. Talk to me about high school football. Talk to me about soccer. We got the indoor soccer leagues got their playoffs going right now. The Winterhawks are about ready to start back up. In fact, they have. They're getting ready for the opening of the regular season. How do you think the Winterhawks are going to do this year?
Mark?
Yes.
Cecil on line 4.
Cecil on line 4. Wow. We've only got one line, so that's pretty good. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yes.
First thing, you said that I'm Cecil, but I'm not Cecil.
Okay.
I'm the Safeway janitor.
Okay.
You met me. My name's Keith.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing just fine.
I'd have cut him off.
So what's up?
Well,
You get people here?
I'm calling to tell you that I want to meet you out at the bowling alley one of these Fridays.
Okay, one of these days. Yeah. Go for it. We're usually there like every Saturday night, so.
Yeah, well, I'm watching your show right now.
Are you?
Right now.
Cool. Cool. That's what we like to hear. See, we need people to come down here and fill up the seats, though. There's still 1 or 2 left.
Yeah.
So it's almost packed, though. There's only
What do you
a couple
think about
seats.
the Saint Helens High School team?
I think they're doing wonderful. They're 3-0 right now. They've beaten
They're doing wonderful.
They're doing great. They've beaten the number 10 team. They even beat a 4A team. They also beat Gladstone. They got their home.
They got their homecoming this next.
Homecoming's Friday.
Next Friday, and
League
I
opener.
think they could go. If they could beat Tillamook, they're going to be doing a whole lot better.
I think so. I think they'll. Tillamook's going to be a tough game. Tillamook's always a tough game.
Well, if they could beat these great big high schools, what can they do to a little teeny high school?
Well, I think they'll probably beat Tillamook. It may be a close one because Tillamook's always been tough.
Yeah.
Probably going to be somewhere around 21-14.
I got somebody here who wants to know the score.
The score?
Yeah.
I think it's about 21-14. That's my prediction for the score this Friday. 21-14, St. Helens winning it.
He's clapping his hands.
So, I don't know. It may be better than that. I don't know. St. Helens might win by more. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I do think they'll win though. So.
It's been nice talking to you.
All right, nice talking to you, Keith. Thanks for calling.
Bye.
Bye now. Anyway, 397-5886. I think, like I said, I think St. Helens will win over Tillamook this week. Let's look into our magical sports report here.
Yes.
Can we get some graphics for that? Like, get that old.
Mark, check your screen out.
Oh, hey, cool.
Is that graphic enough?
Cool. Anyway, let's see who. Let's see. Klatskani is at Scappoose next week. Banks is up in Rainier next week for a non-league matchup with Rainier. And Tillamook is at St. Helens. Astoria is at Seaside. And that should cover all 7 of them. Astoria, Seaside, that's 1, 2. Klatskani, Scappoose, that's 4. St. Helens, Tillamook, that's 6. Yeah, that covers all of them. That covers everyone in the Coapa League. So, ought to be some interesting matchups. I'm going to say Klatskani will come in and probably give Scappoose a good run for their money. They might come up short, though. I think Scappoose being at home, I think they will win 14-10. 14-10. That's my prediction
Another
for
one
the
rides
Scappoose.
bus. Another
No,
one
it's 13.
rides bus.
13-10.
And another one comes. And another gets on. And another one rides a bus.
Hey, he's going to sit by you.
Another
one
one
rides
rides
the
the
bus.
Dum, 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 dum. Look at that head go. Dum, 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 dum. Another one rides a bus. Dum, 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 dum. Another one rides a bus. Ah! And another gets on. And another gets on. And another one rides a bus. Ah!
Hey, is gonna sit by you. Another one rides the bus. Thank you.
Wow! That was Mr. James Brown. He just left here.
James Brown in the studio, folks. All right. Come on down. You too can meet James Brown.
Hey, man.
Sound more like Mr. T. Hey, fool.
Tape contains hours and hours of tasteless, stupid, politically incorrect television.
That's my show. Todd?
If you could see what we just saw, Mark, you'd be laughing. But I'm sorry we cannot show that on air.
Rick's on his way up. I think he wants to see this. Anyway, 3 night. Here, let me do something. One moment.
Hey, Mark. Mark!
Yes.
Rodney on line 3. Rodney on line 3.
Go ahead, Rodney.
Who do you think's gonna get the MVP?
For what?
American National League Baseball.
Oh. Boy, you're asking the tough ones.
Contains hours and hours of tasteless, stupid,
let's see. American
politically
League.
incorrect television.
Guys. Hello.
Hello, is this thing on?
Shut up.
Okay.
Yeah. American League. Give me some choices here. Who are
John
some of the top?
Olerud, Paul Molitor, Frank Thomas, Juan Gonzalez, or King Griffey.
I
think it's gonna be Frank Thomas.
Personally, it might be. I think it's gonna be Griffey. He's been hot all year. Even though the Mariners haven't done real well, they haven't been in the cellar. You know, they're fighting their way. I think next year you're gonna find that the Mariners, with the new the division changes that they're going to implement next year, I think Seattle's got a good chance of winning the Western Division next year. And I think Ken Griffey Jr. will have a lot to do with that. And it's either going to be him or Thomas is going to be the American League MVP. And the National League, I haven't really kept up. Probably not Barry Bonds, though. I think probably Ron Gant. Ron Gant of the Atlanta Braves. That's my pick. I mean, he's brought Atlanta back from second place and put them up into first over San Francisco.
All right.
So, who do you think for the National League?
Kinda Lenny Dykstra.
Len Dykstra? Okay. He's probably got a good shot at it too. I think Ron Gant though. I think so.
Okay, thanks.
All right, thank you. All right, another caller. 397-5886 is the number. Here. Call now with your pledges. Hello, hey lady. It's the Jerry Lewis telethon. Don't give me no Brady Bunch. I don't want no Brady Bunch, man. Don't even think about it. Oh.
Here's the story.
No.
Of a lovely.
Don't give me no Brady Bunch. I don't want no Brady Bunch. Anyway, 397-5886 is the number to call. We got about 25 minutes left to go in the show.
Mark.
What?
Brian's on line 10.
Who? Dave. Dave's
Hello?
not- Hello.
Hello, Mark.
How you doing?
This is Brian.
Yeah, how's it going, Brian?
Not bad.
Just kicking back, watching Channel 9.
All right.
Well, how do you think the 49ers are going to do this year?
They might be a wild card team.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll win the division though.
No.
It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell who's going to win it all now.
Yeah.
Seattle's won 2 in a row now. They're 2-2. That's more games I think than they won last year, isn't it? Or as many as.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know. I don't know. They're coming on pretty well. I think in the AFC, I think Seattle could contend for a wild card spot this year.
So how'd you guys do on that fundraiser?
Not as well as we'd liked.
Oh
yeah. We doubled our total from last year's telethon though.
So that's pretty good then, huh?
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
So
to tell you the truth, what we're really hoping for now is a live audience.
We've got a live audience here. Let's hear them. Come on, clap, you guys.
Clap, clap.
I want to hear some clapping here. Somebody hold up the applause sign. Apparently they.
Mark, why do you keep holding up a phone number?
Trying to get people to call in.
That is why we have graphics.
Yep.
Oh, cool. We have a computer now.
And you still have a person on line.
Yes.
11.
Anyway. Line 10. Call her on line 10. So who do you think's going to take it all in the NFL this year?
Cincinnati Bengals.
I'm not for sure. Can't actually call it this right now.
Who do you want to win? Let's put that.
The Niners.
The Niners.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the Seahawks win it, but I think we all know that it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's an unrealistic goal for this year.
Bengals.
So they win today? I was working. I could.
Nah, Cincinnati lost.
Oh, did they?
They lost to the Seahawks.
I was asking about the 49ers.
Oh.
Build it, and he will come.
I don't know if the Niners won or not. I can't remember. I think they did, though.
Yeah, last time I seen it was tied 10-10, but.
Come to think of it, I think they did.
Did they?
I think so. I'll have to have my research department check on it, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I came to when you're supposed to have that live audience.
Yeah.
I came and nobody showed up then, huh?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We were going to try it again tonight. And
build it and they will come.
I keep hearing this voice saying something about building something. And
oh, he wants set off Married with Children.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but we know Mark's always going to be a geek.
Yeah, like you'll ever be cool, Kev. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, the audience woke up.
Mark.
God, my fans love me. All right, calm down out there. Is our caller gone?
I do believe he's gone, Mark.
If you build it, they will come.
Be very, very quiet. We're hunting men with mohawks.
I'm out of here. Anyway, 397-5886, if we can get that number on the screen. You know, Kev, there is a bathroom down the stairs to your right. So, if you must go, use it. They built it, so you...
Hey, Mark, watch what you're saying.
They built it so you can go. If they build it, you can go. Oh, we're having a good old time. And you notice we're not ripping on any one team. So that's the good news. Hey, somebody want to answer that? Sometime today.
CCTV, this is Kevin.
So, going really good, Rick. How do you like this
One more
crowd
time.
tonight?
The 49ers lost today. Saints beat them.
Did they? Oh, that's right. They got a last-second field goal. I forgot about that.
How do you think the Saints are going to do this year?
They're looking pretty good so far.
4-0.
4-0. Off to probably the best start ever. They'll do all right. They'll probably win their division. Of course, I've been wrong before, so it'll probably happen again. Every time I pick a team to win, they lose. So I've just given up on picking any team. So unless I want them to lose.
Who do you think is going to win the World Series this year?
That's a tough call. Let's see. Let's figure out who's going to be there first. Let me get my magic sheet out here. Let's see. Going for the AL American League Championship, it's going to be obviously Chicago. From the West. Toronto's probably going to be there from the East, I would imagine. I got to pick Toronto in the American League. I don't have to, but I'm going to. Philadelphia against Atlanta. I think Atlanta's going to beat them. So we got Atlanta and Toronto in the World Series, with Atlanta winning it in 6. That's my prediction. Yeah, that's my prediction.
That's a pretty good prediction.
Atlanta in 6. That's now. Don't go down to Vegas and start betting on the odds and all this stuff and taking my word for fact, because it's not gonna happen. Because as soon as I say something like that and somebody bets on it, they end up losing a ton of money and then they blame me. So don't go betting on it. If you do, bet what you can afford to lose, like a quarter or 50 cents or something like that.
How do you think the Denver Nuggets are going to do this year in the NBA?
It all depends on if they change their playing style. If they keep the run and gun, the run and shoot offense, they're not going to do very well. If they change their style of play a little bit, they could do pretty well. They've got some good players, but they're gonna have to change something in order to win, and I just don't see it happening, for them. I don't think they're going. They've got a new logo, and that's about the only thing new. I don't see them doing very well. I see them finishing maybe 4th in their division. If that.
Mutombo's pretty good though.
Yeah, Mutombo's great. He just needs to be surrounded by a better group of players. Now, you take Portland for example. Now they've got Clyde, they've got Terry, they got Buck, they got Kersey, and possibly Chris Dudley, but we won't talk about Dudley right now. Surround those 4 players with people like Cliff Robinson, Mark Bryant, Harvey Grant, Tracy Murray, Dave Johnson, Reggie Smith. Now James Robinson. They've got, I think, the right mix of veteran players and young players coming in that they'll do really well. With Dudley's defense, his blocking abilities and his rebounding abilities, which is all that they really got him for. Obviously, they didn't get him for his wonderful free throw shooting. And they certainly didn't get him for his regular shooting. But I can kind of understand why they got Dudley to replace Duckworth. One, you have to have a minority on the team, so you got to bring in a white guy.
The Seahawks defense looked pretty good today, huh?
Yeah, it did. The defense actually scored the only touchdown that the Seahawks scored. Their defense has scored more touchdowns than their offense has this year already.
Chris Warren's pretty good, though.
Yeah, he is. He is. And they still got, who is it? They got Meyer at QB. Brian Blades. Who's that? John L. Williams, is he still on the team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's pretty good, too.
They got John L. So they got some good players. They've got a good mix up there. And Meyer's a good quarterback, and he should be able to take them places within the next couple of years. So they just have to surround him with better players. I think we got disconnected. Anyway, 397-5886 is the number to call. Talk sports. We can talk baseball. We can talk basketball. Thank you. You're too kind, really. Thank you. You guys are wonderful, you know. I just can't believe the wonderful crowd we had tonight. What about you, Rick? What about you, Rick? Don't you think this was a wonderful crowd tonight?
They're awesome.
I'm telling you, these guys are so pumped. I'd love to get a shot of it, but I'll tell you.
Hey, Mark?
Yeah.
You got a phone call.
Tui.
Yeah?
Why am I not surprised?
Okay. Dave's not here.
No, man, I'm Dave.
No, man, Dave's not here.
I'll just put the collar on, would you, Dave?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Dave's not here, man.
Okay, just put the collar on.
Okay, Dave.
And take yourself for a walk.
Go ahead, caller.
Do you think the Phillies are going to win the World Series?
I don't think so. I
How come?
think Atlanta's going to do it.
I don't think so.
I think Atlanta's hotter than Philly right now.
Oh.
They got Ron Gant. They got Dave Justice.
What about John Kruk?
Crook, yeah. He's good. They got a lot of good players, and I think they're going to... Well, I don't know. It's hard to tell right now. I mean, Philadelphia's been playing good all year. Atlanta's struggled, and to try and get back to get into first place all year, and they finally did. I think Atlanta is peaking at the right times.
Yes, Mark, you lost your caller. You bored him to death.
Okay. Oh well. I'll be mellow when I'm dead. I'll be mellow when I'm dead. I'll be mellow when I'm dead. Ladies and gentlemen, Weird Al Yankovic!
Mark.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Are we having fun yet?
Build it, and he will go away. Build it, and he will breathe hard.
Because he's tired of building. He lost his breath, see? Please call 397-5886.
397-5886.
The GM's here?
GM's here?
Yo, guys, shape it up there. General manager's here.
General manager's here.
The GM of the station just walked in.
Who's that?
Lee Iacocca.
Ooh. Gotta pop.
Oh, wait a minute. That's Chrysler, not GM. Never mind. Anyway, 397-5886, number to call. Please call. Get me out of this.
Do it for your old pal, Mosey.
Yeah, if you don't do it for me, do it for your old pal, Mosey. Thank you. Hey, I do that pretty good.
Hey, Mark.
Yo.
You have another caller.
Whoa. Why?
And she's on line 8.
Okay, caller on line 8. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Hey.
Pretty good.
What's up?
So how come you haven't been out to those girls' soccer games?
My schedule doesn't allow for it. But.
His girlfriend won't let him.
Right. Who's my girlfriend? Never.
What'd you say?
Nothing. Anyway, I talked to someone the other day that might have somebody interested in taping some of those. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're really fun to watch.
Well, that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard.
We're awesome. We kick everybody's butt.
Cool. That's
We beat Scappoose like 8-2.
Really?
Yeah.
Good deal.
They totally suck.
Hey, you tell him, girl.
Now let's not go ripping on anybody. We got in trouble for that last week.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's have some respect. I mean, come on.
All right.
They're human beings too.
They just are no good. That's all.
Well, you know.
So you're gonna be taping all those girls' basketball games too?
I hope so.
Good, because we're gonna be good this year.
Good.
Better than last year. Last year kind of stunk.
Well, you know, last year was a building year, as they put it. So.
We have a new girl, and she's rad.
Cool. What's her name?
Jody.
Jody.
Nice winder.
Okay.
Yeah. She's like 5'10".
Good deal. Tall one.
What?
A tall one.
Yeah.
Finally.
Someone can dribble, shoot the three. Yep, just what we need.
Good deal. Good deal. Yeah, we'll be there.
You will?
Yeah.
You and Kevin?
Yep.
And then you can replay them this year? You didn't replay them very much.
Usually we try to replay them at least twice a week.
Huh. I was probably at school anyway.
Well, usually we try to do it in the evening, so.
What, during the evening?
Yeah.
Oh.
And on weekends also.
Oh.
So just keep watching the schedule.
I will, don't worry.
We'll even be do you play volleyball at all?
No, I play soccer.
You play soccer, that's right. Yeah, we've been getting a couple. We haven't gotten a Saint Helens volleyball game yet. We got a Scappoose one though.
Well, I went to the game on last Thursday.
Yeah.
Keep watching those Scappoose games. St. Helens, they're not too good this year.
In volleyball?
Yeah, but they have a lot of young people. It's like our basketball team last year.
Yeah.
They have a lot of young people.
Well, we'll try and get out there and get it. Like I say, I've talked to somebody that has somebody that might be able to do some soccer for us though.
Yeah.
So,
well, who is it?
Well, one of the broadcasters for that does some broadcasting for the local radio station. Possibly has somebody in mind that can, or somebody that might be interested. I don't know who it is that's interested in doing it, but possibly someone from the soccer association. So.
That's neat.
So I hope so. I hope they get out there and get some
Yeah.
soccer on tape.
Because we're good this year.
Well, that's good. Well, you know, I'd like to get some soccer on the air.
Yeah.
You know, but like I say, my schedule doesn't allow for it.
Yeah.
I work between 40 and 45 hours a week, so.
Geez, you work all the time.
Practically. When I'm not at work, I'm doing something here. So
dedicated.
Thank you. It's a lot of people think I get paid the big bucks to do this, but.
You're a volunteer, aren't you?
That's right. That's right.
See, I watch Sports Rap all the time. I know these things.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Well, I better let you go.
Okay.
All right?
Talk to you later.
Nice talking to you.
Okay,
Bye.
nice talking to you. Bye.
Ow! 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 Ow!
What in the heck are you guys doing up there? You guys calm down. We can hear you all the way down here. This is not very professional-like. And dang it, I won't stand for it. Not when I got a live audience in here.
Okay, you no longer have a live audience.
What, they left? Can we get a shot? Look at this, they've left. Where'd they go? Oh, great. No live audience now.
They scared them away.
Who scared them away? I didn't scare them away.
The guys up there.
Those morons up there in the booth scared them off. I got morons working for me up there, I'll tell you. Anyway. Yeah, I think it is. Rick, I think you're right. I think you're darn right. It's time to get new people. If you would like to become a volunteer, call 397-5886. Leave your name on our machine saying, I want to be a volunteer. I want to help out on Sports Rap. I want to make it the best darn show on television this fall.
It's funny because I don't know him.
That's our sound effects man, Homer Simpson. Shut up, boy. Ooh, was that copyrighted? No. I'm just kidding.
You're on.
Oh.
Hi.
Yeah, how's it going?
Oh, fair. How are you?
Not too bad. What's up?
Oh, not bad. How do you think the football team's gonna do this year?
If they keep playing the way they've been playing, I think they could repeat as state champs.
Oh yeah. Because of your size, I was wondering, are you an active player of basketball or what? You're a fag.
Next caller. Hang up. I don't need that, folks. I don't need that kind of call. Those kind of calls. Okay. If that's all you're gonna call in and say is stuff like that, then don't bother to call in. Okay. We have caller ID. We know who just called. We've got your address, and we'll be over at your house within the next 15 minutes.
We know your phone number begins with 397 or 366.
Shut up, Kevin.
I'm sorry, Mark.
You just ruined it. I told him we had caller ID. We know their entire phone number, you idiot. Jeez. Shut up, boy.
Don't think about beer. Don't think about beer. Don't think about beer.
I'm not thinking about beer. Are you thinking about beer? I'm not thinking about beer. I don't like beer. Do you like beer? I don't like beer. Hey, Kev, do you like beer?
I like beer. It makes me a jolly good fellow.
Shut up.
I like beer.
What? Okay. Never mind.
Okay.
Do we have another call? Yeah, just talk amongst yourselves. Steve Reich.
Hold on. We're having technical difficulties.
I don't know. We wouldn't happen to have another phone call, would we?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Jackson!
Hi, guys. How you doing?
That's Judy, the time life operator.
Ooh. Hey, how you doing, Judy, the Time Life operator?
Hey, Mark. Guess what you can get at Time today?
I don't know, Judy. Tell me.
Never mind.
Okay. 397-5886. We'll take one or two more phone calls. Steve Reich! Thank you. Call in 397-5886 and get me out of this little fiasco, would you? Somebody come down here and take over this thing, would you?
Okay, be down there in a minute.
Okay. Kevin Thornton on his way down.
I lied.
Dang. Rick, come on in.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
It's 8:03 and all is well.
Cool. You got a tape in, right? You're taping this thing?
Yes.
Cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah, shut up. Hey, fire's cool.
Shut up, man, or I'll kick your butt like I did last time.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Oh, wow. Hey, I heard the phone ring. You can't tell me I didn't either. Hello? Hello?
Is this thing on?
Yes, it is on.
Do we have a phone call?
No, we don't.
Darn.
We thought we did, but we didn't. Mark?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and, I don't know, maybe. Hold on.
Hear them just rolling along, pledging their love for the cows. I don't know. Do we have a phone call or what?
No.
Well, how about we just wrap this up then, huh, Pilgrim? Hey, ya puke.
What'd you say there, ya puke?
I said, ya puke, let's wrap this thing up. Oh, that's my cue. Anywho, I'm Cool MJ.
Mark!
What?
Hold the lines. Hold the press. Oh, wait, that's... Hold the press! We have another phone call. Do you want to take it?
Yeah, one more.
Okay, hold on.
I'm probably going to regret it, but let's do it anyway.
How you doing, Mark?
Good. How you doing, man?
Hey, good. How come you guys don't have some type of delay system to keep assholes like that from calling?
I don't know. We need to invest in that, though.
Yeah, I wonder how much one of those would cost. Maybe you could throw a telethon here in a weekend or two and see if you guys could raise some money on that, or maybe get a used one even. You never know.
I'd like to get caller ID.
Yeah.
That way we get their name.
That'd be great. Hey, I was going to ask you, though, what do you think Portland's going to do about all these guards they have on their team this year?
I don't know. Somebody came out to me and they were talking to me about James Robinson today and how they thought maybe that the Blazers signed him just to use him as trade bait.
Because that's a pretty high amount, I think, he was signing for.
First year is like $650,000.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that does sound like trade bait then, maybe.
Yeah.
But what is the salary cap that's going to be taking place? I heard they had a meeting.
They just upped it to like $15.75 million or something.
How does Portland sit in that? Do you have any idea? Or?
They're probably still over.
Still over?
Probably. With the big Clyde extension, where he's paid $8 million in 95-96. I think they got some kind of big balloon payment with Kersey for 95-96.
Yeah.
Buck, I think, is up there somewhere. They got rid of Duck's $2 million a year, though.
Right.
That kind of helped.
Right.
That brought it down a ways.
Yeah.
And the Dudley signing, if it all works out, compared to Duckworth's salary, it's going to be peanuts. So I'd like to see him use Robinson and maybe Chris Dudley for trade bait.
Yeah, that sounds good to me too.
Try and attract AC Green.
God, that would be something. You think AC wants to play here though?
Well, he's expressed interest in playing in Portland. You know, it's his hometown. He'd love to play for his home team. I'd love to see him play for Portland.
But then we have 3 pretty good forwards there too, if that would take place.
Yeah, and still no center.
Yeah.
So
that's pretty tough there. I wonder how Duck feels about this big old 7'7" guy coming into Washington.
Yeah, Murazon's going to be probably dwarfing him.
Yeah, I doubt if Duck will have much competition there. He just knocked him on his butt a few times, I think, and take the top spot out of that. But
I think they'll probably give the starting job to Duck.
Yeah, I hope Duck does good this year for him, though.
I do.
His personality just didn't, match up with ours down here, I think. But playing back east there, I think he'll do okay.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he needed a change.
Yeah.
He was not making very many more friends with the coaching staff.
That's for sure. But I bet you one thing. I bet you he rises to the occasion when he comes out here for that one meeting.
I think so.
Yeah, that should be interesting. I wouldn't mind getting a ticket for that one.
Yeah, I'm going to have to talk to my boss. I can't get their season tickets for that game.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and let you go and let you get the heck out of there. And
okie dokie.
Okay, you take care.
All right, thanks a lot for calling.
Bye-bye.
Bye now. Now, see, those are the kinds of calls I like. People that call up and talk about sports. Don't call up, call me names. Don't call up, talk about my hair. Don't call up, talk about my shirt.
Yes, leave that to us.
Right, leave that to my crew.
Because we do a really good job at that.
Right.
Hey, Mark, guess what?
It's time to wrap up?
No.
What?
No.
What?
You got it wrong completely. It's time to end the show.
Oh, wow. Anyway.
And he will end the show.
If you build it, the show will end. Cool. Anyway, thanks for watching tonight. We appreciate everybody out there that called in, and thanks to that wonderful studio audience that showed up. And we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. You've been watching Sports Rap on Channel 9, Saint Helens, Oregon.
On B-ball or any ball, you make the call. You're live from Channel 9. Speak your mind, 'cause it's about time for the Sports Rap.